Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play for Europa Universalis 4. EU4 is the game for the longest time that I said that all Paradox game had to compare themselves to, had to compete with. I called it the King of Grand Strategy games, and I would always look at a new Paradox title and say, well, it's good, but can it compete with EU4? However, at this point, it's been ages since we've done an EU4 game. There's lots of reasons for it. Partially, lots of new stuff has come out of the Paradox. And a lot of the games that have been out of the while for a while have been maturing so nicely. I mean, Stellaris just keeps getting so much love. CK3 is feeling really, really good right now. Hoi 4, always a star and quite popular. Hell, even Imperator, which was, you know, perhaps not the greatest release of all times, is apparently in a really good state right now. And some people really sing the praises of Imperator's current status. The only downside is there probably won't be more development on Imperator, but apparently there's a really good mod. So something we might want to check out in the future. Now, all that being said, I'm very excited to be back in EU4. Funny thing is, it's been so long since I played it that there have been quite a few updates, so some things have changed, but it's been so long that my memory is going to be fuzzy enough for things that I'm going to hopefully not take too many things for granted and actually look and double check things and maybe notice some changes that I might otherwise do. Now, who we're going to be playing today, well, you guys know because you've already read the title of the video, but we are going to be going over here into India. Now, there's some people who still hope that I do a Native American run at some point. We'll see. But the reason I'm doing this is because we just finished, not that long ago at this point, a Victoria 3 run as, well, starting as the Sikh Empire. And that was quite interesting, and I thought it might be fun as a parallel to do something in the similar area of the world. So we kind of have the same geographic vibe in different ways. I thought that maybe it's hard to tell. The borders are, you know, they don't match one-to-one for things, and what would be the better pick? I was going to go for one of the inland ones, though, to sort of be a little similar to what we had before and try to fight our way to the coast. So probably either Multan or Mewar, and I thought I would go and jump on Mewar. And maybe it has something to do with the fact that Multan does start with an absolute garbage ruler, and Mewar actually starts with a pretty decent one. That would be part of it. We also apparently start with a vassal, which I hadn't quite realized at a first glance over here. But we're going to be starting Hindu, Indian tech group, kingdom rank. Multan would have been Sunni, otherwise very similar. So kind of a coin flip. I think the Hindu religion has some good, powerful things for us that's going to be useful. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. It looks like we actually start with some amount of rebellion, which is interesting and a little bit unexpected. Also, I think I might have to bring down the in-game music just a tad. It's already set to 50-50, but it does feel quite loud. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that a little bit. All right, so here we are. We've got Mewar, so we've got a funny amount of provinces because we do actually have one over there, which is maybe slightly unexpected. Where's my I need to lock in a opinion map mode over here, or diplomatic map mode. Oh, I already had diplomatic map mode. Never mind. Let me move that back over here. I thought that that was the truce map mode, which I would like to have back. If and I can find it. There we go. Truce. And then the other one that I find quite useful to always have around is the fort map mode, which is likely to be a fair bit lower. Sorry, new game. New computer, haven't played it in a while. My settings aren't there anymore, fort level. There we go. I think this is a pretty handy look around. Anyway, if we click on diplomatic map mode, right? We can see we actually own the province of Aranthabor over here, and we do have a vassal with Hadati. Let's take a look at our, you know what, let's take a look at our domestic economic situation first before we start looking at our diplomatic situation, because I think the diplomatic situation is going to prompt a lot of moves. So we do have some more Marwari separatists over here, occupying a desert province with a great project, the Magragar Fort. Or potential for a great project, anyway. That is quite interesting. Arid. And we do grow cotton over here, which actually might be one of our most valuable crops in our starting area. I had taken a glance earlier. Barmer over here has got cattle, very low development. I mean, 222 is not bad. 111 is pathetic. 333, a little bit better. We do have some more cotton here as well, which is good. Is the culture all the same so far? Yeah, culture and religion so far is all the same. We've got some salt here. Okay, no, we've got some value in our places. A 332, 221 down here with grain. And our capital has gold. Oh, yeah, I did not see this. Okay, now I'm really happy we're playing Mewar. So yeah, things are a wee bit different. Okay. Yeah, we be different than I expected. Oh, copper? Yeah, we've got a decent amount of valuable stuff. And then over here, dyes. Oh, that's really good. What I'm wondering about, I mean, at the very least, we should mothball our forts. We have an actual fort in our castle as well, or capital as well here. It's not simply a the built-in capital fort. It's an actual castle here. I'm wondering, at the very least, we should probably mothball. But do I tear one down to save some early money? And that's pretty tempting, because these are expensive, and money is so critical early on. I think I will do that. Okay. And then, yeah, we'll, where are my screens? Oh my god, it's been a while. Oh, military screen over here. And then, yeah, we mothball. I mean, that's just the remaining fort over here, just to try to get our monthly balance up a little bit higher. Okay. Let's take a look at our force limit as well. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to fill out our force limit with infantry. We still have some money left over, and that's good. And then I guess we should get a general and then maybe start some drilling. Wow, he's crap. Yeah. I mean, early on, I don't think it really matters which one of these we take. Maneuver might be handy. I like the 2 siege pip. You know what? We'll do that. We'll enable drilling over here because we're going to keep our army maintenance up, especially since we do have some separate. Actually, let's not do this. Let's wait for the reinforcements to come over, and then we'll squash these separatists. Okay. That is the initial domestic view taken care of here. Let's take a look at our situation diplomatically. First, by taking a look at our rivals. Gujarat, Jaunpur, Malwa. Now, Gujarat is probably very good pick for us to rival back, because one of the things we're going to want to do, I would say, is want to push towards the coast and start getting access about that. Gujarat would definitely be a good option in that direction. No, I want to close this. I want to take a look at the provinces. Thank you. Ooh, paper. Ooh, yeah. And there's some very valuable goods over here. Okay. So that is going to be excellent for us to go and take. So first of all, we'll definitely rival Gujarat back. And... okay, I don't have a CB right now. We may plan to build a spy network against them right away. If we can hit them on an early war, that would be absolutely beautiful. Who else we got? Jaunpur and Malwa. So Jaunpur doesn't even border us, which makes us slightly annoying. Malwa does. Balmanis. Actually, who hates Gujarat? Mewar, Yanagar, Balmanis. Okay, so we're gonna have to pick one of these two. Balmanis does hate 2 of the people that I'm probably gonna hate back, so it feels like they might be the best pick over here. I think what we do is we rival there, and then yeah, with Balmanis, unless we have some other weird stuff going on, they should be a great candidate for an alliance because of the double... Oh, you only hate Gujarat. 2 people hate Balmanis. So maybe it matters less who I'm friends with between Viennagar and Balmanis. 9k troops, 8k troops. Total soldiers. Okay, Viennagar is the... or Vijayanagar. Vinegar over here is probably the stronger ally. And they have... yeah, this active soldiers is much higher. Okay. And we can't be friends with both because they hate each other. So I think the plan's going to be... we're going to improve relations with Vinegar over here. Vinegar. Which probably means these guys won't be a fan of mine. Now, do I just rival back Jaunpur? Probably. Now, Hadoti's my vassal. We also border Dondar, who currently have... They're not one of Delhi's vassals? Interesting. Oh, but I can't tag them. It's Sin or Delhi. Yeah, okay, we'll go Jaunpur because they've rivaled me, so obviously there's going to be no real relationship there whatsoever. So we'll do that. You have nothing going on. Okay, hold on. Who can I ally anyone right this second who's powerful? Not anyone who's powerful. We're gonna get you once we build up some friendship, I'm sure of it. Let me build a spy network over here, and we might try to ninja one of these two as early as possible. Obviously, you're gonna be a little tougher. And you do have the vassal, yeah. Basically, Dundar here. If we can grab you super early, that would be perfect. All right, so that's a situation kind of internationally right now. I mean, I'm sure we're gonna have conflict with lots of neighbors, but those are gonna be sort of our two early targets. Maybe those two. I mean, this would be pretty good too. Should I, rather than fabricate stuff on Gujarat, should I go for Jaisalmer? And then I have two pretty weak isolated people over there. Murder's the same. They're vassal of Delhi. I guess one of the advantages to going here, if we take Dundar itself, then we unite our land. Well, ish, because we do have a vassal over here that presumably we can integrate 10 years into the game. Okay, well, these two provinces are more valuable than those two. And Jaisalmer is just a single province. Yeah, so in terms of trade goods, I mean, I'm not looking at development. I mean, that's pretty low development as well, which would make it trivially easy for us to annex and whatever. But yeah, it looks like Dundar is the better target of the little dudes I border. What about Kutch? Ooh. Oh, wait. No, I do border them. Just here. Okay, maybe. I don't know. We'll start with that. Probably it's fine. Let's go through these menus and take a look at our situations. Yeah, 446. Our current heir isn't the strongest, although as I've used to say as my thing, I'm not going to whine as long as they've got 6 points. And he's got the 6, which is the minimum, I guess, which is fine. I could go and ditch him. I don't think I'll do that, because we might end up with someone worse, right? Now, here's one thing. I have always set my national focus to administrative first. Now, I know some people are quite keen, actually, on making sure they've got the early military power. And I think because they really want to get the Pike Square ASAP. So military tactics is huge. Land morale is huge. I usually go administrative because it tends to be the thing I feel that you spend the most on. Getting an early point of stability to bring us to +1 is pretty good. We're going to want to be coring some things fairly early on. And then all those things will delay us to getting the administrative technology that includes opening up idea groups, which is pretty powerful. Also, I'm quite keen on building temples, which I recognize a lot of people are always like, yeah, is it worth it? Is it this? Is that? I mean, early on, most of your money is going to come from taxes generally. So I'm kind of keen on doing that early on. Later on, yeah, production and especially trade starts to accelerate dramatically, but early on the taxes is pretty good, so getting the boost from the temple seems nice. So I think I am going to go ahead and do the focus over there. We're still, I mean, 8 points per month on military is still pretty good, and yeah, Diplo is probably least important early on, unless I'm missing something. I think that's probably how I feel. Government-wise, we have a single culture, a Rajasthani. I'm going to mispronounce everything in the game. I'm sorry, it's just the way that it's going to be. I apologize. So yeah, economy right now, sure. We are saving some money from our forts, which is good. We save up some extra money. Going to build up the military. Oh, I guess this is a toggle, right? I toggle this on, just for now and forever. We're always going to be, while we're at war, we're going to save some money, and that seems like a pretty good idea. We don't I guess we have inflation technically. Yeah, okay. Trade-wise, oh yeah, let's take a look at the trade situation over here. So our capital is here. So we are currently in the Gujarat trade node, which is fine. Long term, it wouldn't surprise me if maybe, well, I guess we don't need to live in the Coromandel trade node. We will definitely value getting a lot of trade power here so that we can maybe still direct it to Gujarat. Most importantly, in some fashion, prevent it from flowing on into Europe so that we can dominate the trade coming from further east, although that's going to be a while before we get there. So yeah, right now, Gujarat is our capital, so we should auto-collect there. So Lahore and Deccan are both transferring money to there, where we're auto-collecting. Oh yeah, it's over here. We might want to do a similar thing at Daub, although Daub is sending to Lahore, and we're doing that. And I mean, ultimately, our trade power at this stage in the game, not that substantial. Tech-wise, of course, everything level 3 across the board. Fair, fine. Oh yeah, what are ideas? Cheaper infantry, greater infantry combat ability. Oh, beauteous. Beauteous. Our starting army, of course, is pretty typical, has a couple of units of cav, which are also more expensive. We might look at getting away from those at some point, but we'll see. Completing everything, reduced war exhaustion is kind of nice. Army decay, prestige, fort defense, dev cost, manpower, land fire damage, and then a discipline boost. Okay, so we're going to get some increasingly good military ideas. In terms of actual idea groups, I have no idea what the meta is for this anymore, at all. And what are we going to get first? Well, again, we're going to be focusing on admin monarch points first, although we're not going to have substantially more than the military. And again, we're probably going to spend this on like coring and stability and stuff. I would not be surprised if our first idea was military, especially, you know, we have the natural 6-point growth. We should have a good amount of military points once we get the technology. I would not be surprised if we grab that first. And there's a lot of good ideas for a lot of good different reasons, right? Quality, always nice. Quantity actually enables some powerful stuff. Offensive and defensive have some funky things going on. I haven't played that much with aristocratic or mercenary ideas, but I'm sure there's some good stuff there. Well, I know there's some decent, interesting stuff in aristocratic, although it'll probably be somewhere here. Probably not quantity first. And I don't know if, like, we're not in a super mountainous area where we can, like, really do some abusive things with attrition and long siege timers, so perhaps not defensive ideas. We might go offensive or quality this time around, but that'll be for a little bit. I mean, we're already 18 minutes into our first video. We haven't unpaused yet, but you know, we've got some work to do to plan. I haven't even looked at our mission group yet. So I might not look at the whole thing right this second, but let's look at these top 3 to see what's what. Order in the domain, recent mutiny of the Rathors of Mewar, well, I guess the mutiny over here, sure, makes sense, have made it abundantly clear that we need to bring greater order among our retainers. We must not rest until all lands are in good hands. So we need to have no rebels controlling anything, 2 points of stability, own Hadati and Bundi. Okay, so not have it be held by a vassal. We need to integrate our vassal over here to complete this in the end. Okay, fine. Fortify Rajputana. Well, it's not rich. What is this? We have to own Marwar and Gorwar. And, okay, no. So we have to have a fort either in Marwar or Gorwar, and also have a fort either in Rathambor or Gurd. Now, I did go and destroy this fort, which is unfortunate. Oh, but Gurd's got one over here. So as long as we conquer Gurd at some point, we'll have a fort in these two. And I think it was Morwar and Gorwar over here need one as well. Which is a little annoying because I'd rather build it in the hills. But then that's 2 forts adjacent, which is not as helpful. So we'll probably build one down here, but I'm not going to rush for that. And then we got Marwari horses. Rajputs are famous horsemen, and cavalry is the most prestigious part of our army. I mean, is it? Because we do also have, like, I mean, I guess it's more prestigious, but we do have great infantry. Yet good war horses are a rare thing in India. It is time we patronize the breeding of our own war horses, noble animals that would fight with the valor and courage of our own armies. So we need the Rajput influence and loyalty to be quite high. And we have to have 5 provinces with barracks or training fields. And 5 livestock producing provinces. Okay, so it's going to be a while before this one kicks in. At some point, we'll probably just... I mean, we'll have built the barracks, we'll have conquered enough stuff with livestock, and then we'll make sure to just boost the Rajputs up in terms of loyalty. All right. Decisions. Oh, we got some forming options and things. Okay, that's pretty far away, so let's not worry about that. Stability, hopefully I'll remember in a month to boost the stability to +1, which always seems like a good idea. Peasants' War, wait, the Separatists, all right. Religion, Hindi. Oh, we can select our religion, that or our deity. That's interesting. I mean, early money is always good. Discipline and siege ability to win some wars early on is really nice. Diplomatic reputation and improved relations can do some great stuff. Diplo rep we know is very powerful, but I'm partially wondering about Shiva over here. I'm worried about aggressive expansion in this area. Now, saving 5% isn't much, but it's something, and then we can create the cores after for cheaper. So, like, Shakti helps us win a war. Shiva makes it less painful. Let's go Shakti. Maybe not the right choice to start off with. Well, we'll see. All right, that's that. Doti over here. Yeah, we'll see what we can do with you later on. Oh, and these guys. I can't seize land right now. Equilibrium and shift. I need to finish the siege so I can seize some land without getting a rebellion. Let me not interact with any of these right now. Well, actually, I guess I can summon the Diet. That's fine. What would you like? You want me to make friends with Garwal. I won't know where all these things are for a little bit. Oops. Oh, wave down. Okay. Little guy. Okay. And yeah, we'll get loyalty. Fine. I mean, we'd start working on them. Need at least 30 prestige. I mean, that's hard for me to force. In access C. It would give us a claim on Kuch instantly. That's interesting. They don't have any friends. And only 5k army. Now, I know we can't declare war instantly. I thought hold on, was there not an internal cooldown for that? Like when you started the game, you can't do it day one? Does this work? Is it one of those questions? I thought there was a period where you can't insta-declare war on turn 1 of the game. Ah, here we go. Yeah, we have to wait a month. That being said, because you have to give them a chance to get some alliances. If we can just snipe these dudes instantly with our superior numbers, that would be pretty good. We're gonna have a river crossing. Do you have any? Yeah, you have a maneuver. I say I've got the other guy with 1 pip of maneuver, but let's do it. We'll move in. What could possibly go wrong? All right, I think we can unpause. Oh my god, I know, crazy. Palitana. So where are you? Oh, you're a little guy down here. I'm gonna decline for now. I mean, we've got, is it 4 slots for Diplo stuff? We do. One of it's a vassal. Yeah, I think that's all right. Yeah, we'll get the river crossing, which is less than ideal. But we should still smack these guys. Okay, CB. Here comes the 11th, although we'll have to wait for this to finish. And maybe get a reinforcement tick as well. Well, no, we want to start it before they get an alliance. I don't have a diplomat. Well, that is pretty dumb. Let me just verify. Wait a tick for the month. Desert. You got a 3 fire. That was pretty good. We've got our vassals coming. All right, you know what? We'll just wait. for the reinforcements to show. Including the vassal reinforcements. Let's go back to trying to befriend Vinegarton. Where are you going off to? You are? You're just pulling back. Okay. That's going to leave your capital independent. I mean, we'd still count as the attackers or whatever, but sure, we'll move in and start the siege. And this game, this is a game where we can ask for more things, right? Than just the war goal. Yes, we can. Okay, we are getting attrition. Oh my god, I forgot about autonomous sieging. Being a thing now. Yep, that is nice. I don't remember if that was in the last time we played. Or I just read about it and I'm like, they're taking the good parts of Imperator. This is a war goal, so we may as well take it right away. We got the wall breach and everything. Of course, we're quite far away from cannons, but that's all right. Oh, I did forget to do the thing where I want to boost my stability. I will need coring. There's a place where we can find out what the coring cost would be. It's not that. I mean, I think that becomes the coring button. On the peace screen, I'm just trying to figure out if I need to save. Well, maybe I'll wait because we might take more stuff here. I really don't have to leave much behind. I could do that and then move over here, but attacking the hills. I guess we'll want to go with our max strength. Okay, yeah, I think this is good. I mean, I still like the land over here, and of course over here too. But an early little snag, why not, right? I'm assuming you're not interested in allying with us while we're in a war. Even without it. But we'll get the relations up there. Maybe I should improve with both Vigiania Yababa Vinegar and Baumanis all at the same time. And then whoever's willing to ally first. I mean, maybe. I'm still happy to be building the claims. You have them for what, 20 years? Something like that? Oh yeah, you're an auto... Well, I will move because I'm going to make sure to force that to come in. Yeah, we'll get the full 100%er. Let me cancel this so that we have the diplomat ready to go. Oh, bunch of combat. General Hardy Warrior. Reduce land attrition. Well, that's kind of nice. And yeah, it's going to siege in seconds here. But yeah, I'll wait for the full 100%. Good music. Actually, shut up for a second and got to hear it. There you go. Done. 100%. Okay. If we dig everything, full annexation, I think, is what I want. Getting some aggressive expansion, but not so much that it'll cause any issues for us. 63 to, yep, annex everything. Let's do it. For all, I'm going to move you to Kutch, and then I'm going to put you on autonomous suppression, I think. And then, yeah, we'll boost the stability, which I realized was more expensive because of the overextension, but not that much. What decision? Religious sex. Tolerance. Conversion. Of Advaita movement. Reduce national arrest. Increase missionary strength. Haridasa movement. Stability cost missionary strength. I'm going to go for the -1 national unrest. That's a powerful thing. We can still do this. Okay, what religions did we pick up over here? Okay, they're all Hindu, so we don't have currently any heretics. We accept the heretics, we don't convert them. And yeah, so in general, I'll turn this off because we likely will want to convert them. But all right. Completed gain access to sea, giving you following benefits. Jane Estates gains the loyalty, and we gain some sailors. All right. But yeah, completing the estate agenda is important because it'll set up a cooldown. Oh, I can seize land. Yep, which we will do. No one will rebel. There we go. So we're up to 53% land, which gives us a few more options, including doing things like this. Now, this does give up land, right? Yeah, 10. It's a fair amount. These points are really good. I mean, we got to... I don't remember at what point you start to get a penalty. Is it below 30%? So I don't think I want to do another one right now. So we'll get the military power. We'll get that. If it doesn't give away crown land, it could be a thing. Gain liberties. Loyalty. Influence. I mean, we don't need absolutism right now. Maybe? It's been a while. And there are more options than I recall previously. Maybe we'll just do that. Just take the extra points. It's gonna be good. All right, so we got a really early little oomph thanks to the agenda. Now if I suppress rebels, actually, yeah. Rebel factions, okay, there's brewing. There's a map mode for that. Unrest. Yeah. And then also if we go here, so these will grow. Now sometimes it's fine to like just smash them and reset them, but I think I'll put on the suppression. I mean, you can do that, it's not going to matter, but I don't think it hurts if we do this. And just limit that a little bit. All right, core construction is a thing. Money 2.18 right now, although we are replenishing the army, so that'll probably get better in a sec. Or worse for now, but better after. More rebellion possibly brewing. And yeah, now we do have some other cultures in there. Oh yes, that's right. They're not... all provinces, not a core. Because they're going to be made into territory cores or something, right? God, it's been a long time. And then I can make them into full state cores later, which will give us more options. And I think that's definitely something we're going to be looking to. Do I want to build some boats right now? Maybe. Actually, what we should take a look at is our mission here. Oh, no, we didn't complete a mission. That's right. We completed an estate sort of quest, but that's it. So ultimately, if we have Mewar, we'll want to bring its development to at least 11 and fill its buildings to complete this. Okay. So, I'm sorry, where is that? Province of Mewar. Oh, there it is. Okay, gold mine, but it's silver mine. I guess this is just something that makes raw money, so it's simulated that way. Or we're also going to add silver. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. But clearly we're going to want to build a development. Well, this doesn't lead to anything, but it certainly seems like a good idea. And I'll have to double check. Like, so I know that the more development there is, the more there's a chance of it being depleted, but we do benefit a lot while it's running. So it probably is worth doing that if we're going to do it. Now, we might want to consider... encourage developments before we do that, for example. What we could do is we could wait until one of the... What is it called? These institutions, right? Wait for an institution to pop. Develop it, which will help spread it. Although generally I like doing that in my capital. Mothball you for now. I wonder if I should train these troops. Oh, hang on. The other thing we're going to do before we end the episode is we're going to get some claims fabricated. I guess I may as well fabricate a claim specifically in the province right next to us, which will make the war a little simpler. We could fabricate more claims, but we've got some at all, and that's the important part. You would like an alliance. Well, do that. Stop building this spy network. Do I want to go and mark my territory? I feel like I do. A little something like that. Oh, here's something. Royal marriage with Sind? Guaranteed by Sind. Still might want to put a claim on you. Build a spy network there. Improve relations. Oh, you have a hostile attitude. Okay. I might send my other person out. We could make friends with Delhi. Now, I know we're going to want to come to blows with Delhi at some point. But short term, they would be a pretty useful ally. Let's do it. Maybe it's dumb. But right now, it looks like a pretty good idea. All right. We're going to wrap up this episode here. Folks, I'm very excited to be playing EU4 again. I hope you are too. I'm going to record a couple episodes today. But I will be on the lookout for any hints and tips because it has been a while since we've played this. And I'm sure I'm going to want the advice. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.